Somewhere in the last 4 days, some of you have been carrying a quiet worry, and today's the day we deal with it. The worry goes, sooner or later this tool is going to demand real programming, and that's where I fall off. Because JavaScript is a whole language, right? People study it for years, and there are 1,000-page books. Here's what the 1,000-page books won't tell you. Inside n8n, every single thing you will ever ask the code node to do, for the rest of the series, and for most of your building life after it, is one of exactly 5 patterns. Clean it, filter it, transform it, aggregate it, or convert it. That's the whole list. You don't need the language. You need 5 recipes, and you're allowed to copy them off me forever. Today, one set of 6 deliberately messy Summit leads, the kind a real form and a real phone intake would actually hand you typos, weird capitalization, a duplicate, feeds all 5 patterns side by side, so you can compare inputs and outputs on one screen. 0 credentials required for any of it. Before the 5 patterns, one honest rule, because I don't want you reaching for a code node just because it feels like real programming. If a built-in node does the job in one clean step, use the built-in node. It's easier for future you, or whoever inherits this workflow, to read at a glance. The moment you catch yourself chaining 3 clever cryptic expressions together specifically to avoid writing 6 honest readable lines of JavaScript, that's the moment you write the code node instead. Clearer always wins. Knowing which side of that line you're on is a real skill, and you won't get it right on day 1. That's fine. You'll get it right by day 30. Here's our test data, and I built it to be ugly on purpose. 6 leads, exactly as messy as a real Tuesday at Summit would hand you. Extra spaces around a name, an email in all capitals, 1 lead that's a flat out duplicate, because customers absolutely will fill out your form twice when they don't get a callback within the hour. And price is sitting there as a text instead of numbers, which after yesterday's video should be setting off alarm bells already. Pattern 1, and it's the one thing you'll use in every build you ever make in this tool. Clean and dedupe. Read the code with me. Not line by line, like a syntax lecture, just the logic. We loop through every incoming lead. We lowercase and trim the email, so something like dana@whitfieldproperties.com and lowercase dana@whitfieldproperties.com get recognized as the same human being instead of 2 different ones. We keep a running list of every email we've already seen, and the instant we spot a repeat, we skip it. That's the dedupe half. And while we're in there anyway, we tidy the name into a proper capitalization and convert the text price into an actual number. Yesterday's bug 3 fixed at the front door instead of discovered 3 nodes deep. Run it, and 6 messy leads in, 5 clean ones out. Look at the output panel for a second. The duplicate got caught and dropped. Every name is capitalized, every email is lowercase, every price is a real number instead of text pretending. This pattern belongs to the very front of almost every workflow you'll ever build, right after the trigger, like a bouncer checking IDs before letting you into the club. Pattern 2, filter. Sometimes you don't want to touch or transform anything, you just want to throw away the items that you don't need and keep the rest completely untouched. The heart of this one is one line. Keep only the items where the service field equals emergency repair and drop everything else. Run it, and only the actual emergencies survive the trip down the belt. Nothing about the surviving items actually changed. We just narrowed down which suitcases are allowed to keep moving. Simplest of the 5 patterns by a wide margin, and that's exactly why I put it second. After clean and dedupe, you deserve an easy one. Pattern 3, transform. This is the one you'll reach for constantly, because it's reshaping each item into whatever exact format the next system downstream needs. Here, every lead becomes one short line of dispatch text. Service type in capitals, the customer's name, and a one-tap reply instruction a technician can act on from a truck without opening anything else. Rosa doesn't need a JSON object at a red light. Rosa needs one readable sentence. Run it, and 6 structured leads in, 6 short punchy dispatch messages out, ready to text straight to a technician's phone. Same count going in as going out. We didn't add or remove anything, we just reshaped every item into a different shape. That's the entire pattern. Pattern 4, and this is one that trips people up the most, precisely because of yesterday's video. Aggregate. Many items go in, exactly one summary item comes out. We loop through every lead, add up the quoted amount, and keep a running breakdown by service type, all of it collapsing into a single object at the end. This is the pattern behind every morning summary and every weekly report we build for the rest of the series. So what you're looking at is the skeleton of about 6 future videos. Run it, and 6 separate leads in, 1 item out. Total quoted across all of them, broken down by service type plus a count of how many leads that total came from. And catch what's happening at the very last line of this code, because it's yesterday's bug 2 staring right at us. That single summary item still has to be wrapped in an array before n8n will accept it. One suitcase still on the belt. That rule never goes away, no matter how few items you're returning. And now you know exactly what the error looks like if you forget, because we read it together yesterday. Pattern 5, convert. Sometimes the next thing downstream, an email body, a file export, even a prompt you're going to hand an AI model tomorrow, doesn't want a list of structured items at all. It wants one block of plain text. So we build a CSV header row and 1 line per lead and join it all together with line breaks into one flat string. Run it, and 6 structured items go in, 1 plain block of text out, formatted like a spreadsheet export, ready to paste into an email body or hand to whatever is next in line. And that's 5 for 5. Clean, filter, transform, aggregate, and convert. Scroll back through this canvas, same 6 messy leads went into every lane, and 5 completely different, completely useful things came out. That claim from the top of the video, hold me to it. Every code node in the next 25 days is one of these, wearing a different costume. Now it's your turn. One more thought before the challenge, because it's the actual reason this video exists. You did not learn JavaScript today, and that was the point. You learned 5 jobs the code node does in an automation, and those 5 jobs are the same in every tool, every language, every platform you will ever touch. Clean, filter, transform, aggregate, convert is what data engineering is, at any scale, at any salary. The people doing it for a living have better tools and bigger data sets. The verbs never change. Tomorrow, when we hand some of these 5 jobs to an AI model instead of writing them ourselves, you'll be able to judge exactly what the AI is doing for you, because as of today, you've done it yourself. All 5 patterns, side by side, on one canvas, sharing the same 6 messy sample leads, are free in the description, no email wall. Copy-adapt any of them straight into your own builds. Your challenge is to take one of these 5 patterns and adopt it into your own day 1 rebuild. The dentist, landscaper, the gym, whatever business you picked. Tell me in the comments which pattern you used and what you did for your build. Tomorrow this series levels up for real. We add ChatGPT or Claude, your pick, into a workflow for the very first time. Subscribe if this helps, and I'll see you tomorrow.